Everyone, this is Professor Hall. Welcome back to the Harlem Renaissance. We are in week 9. I hope you had a lovely spring break. This week we'll be reading 2 more stories from Zora Neale Hurston and a secondary source on one of those stories. Everything is in the Module 4 folder. There's nothing from your book this week. It's all linked here on Brightspace. There's also an optional video that delves into Hurston's life in a little bit more depth. It's kind of long, but honestly, it's really well done. I do recommend it, especially if you're kind of interested in her and if you've liked the stories that we're looking at so far. After that, you have a journal to discuss her work and the criticism. So we talked before about the final paper. That's coming up in a few weeks. The midterm was kind of like a practice for it. This is kind of a practice for it as well. If you remember from the first week, which you probably don't, but that's all right. The first week I said that we would be analyzing and interpreting literature, writing something that was just based on the literature on its own without any outside secondary source or piece of criticism. That's what you did with your midterm project. You also had, I think, one other assignment where you responded to criticism. This is another one where you'll be doing the same or a similar thing. And basically, that's practice for your final project where you'll be reading the novel and then having a few pieces of criticism and incorporating those into a literary argument. So, Eatonville Anthology is linked here in Brightspace, Conscious of the Court, and then criticism on Conscience of the Court. And then an optional video, Meet the Past, Zora Neale Hurston. So that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. These are some of my favorite stories, so I'm really looking forward to your journal entries and seeing what you think about what the critics say and how they interpreted it, and if you interpreted it the same way or not. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, everyone.